Good morning, student. I hope you are fine at your home. Myself, Professor Dhaval Chandrana, and we are continue on our video lecture series of subjects cybersecurity. As we are discussing in unit number 1, known as a system vulnerability scanning overview. As previously we will discuss so many things which is part of unit number 1, and based on all the video lectures we are conclude so many things on a basis of cybersecurity. So guys, we will continue on unit number 1 with respect to some more interesting stuff, as well as we can say that now onwards we are starting with the practical concept on a different tools which is really helpful to understand a cybersecurity. As previously we will discuss the basic concept about traffic props, vulnerability scanning, and so many things which is part of unit number 1. So before today's video lecture, we will discuss some basic things about a vulnerability scanning. So first we will discuss what is vulnerability. As we know that vulnerability is nothing but some of the mistakes should be happen with human errors, some network issues, or we can say some technical aspects which we are not working on a specific time with respect to a specific functionality. So we can say that vulnerability is nothing but the one kind of mistakes which should be generated by some another stuffs. And what is vulnerability scanning? Vulnerability scanning is nothing but the part of cybersecurity subjects as which is required to identify how hacker will be access our computer, or we can say our server system, without any kind of permissions. If we know that what are the different goals which should be affected by the hackers, if we identify those kind of paths as well as those kind of holes which should be available in our system, it's nothing but a technique known as vulnerability scanning. So guys, we will start with the today's video lecture with two different tools which is known as OpenVS and Metasploit. It is based on vulnerability scanning. So start with the OpenVS. First we are discussing some basic stuffs and then we are understand how it's work. So guys, OpenVS is nothing but the Open Vulnerability Assessment System. As we know that we are discussing a vulnerability assessment tool, so one of the tools known as a OpenVS. The full form of VS is Vulnerability Assessment System. What is a OpenVS vulnerability scanner? An important aspect of a server security is beginning a proactive about the security screening, because if we want to protect our computer system or our server system, first we know that how many different holes which should be take a part in our computer system. So for that we are discussing vulnerability scanning, and for that we are using OpenVS tool. It is one of the tools that can provide the different kind of open ports as well as available free open sources which take a part of a hardware as well as a software, and through which hacker can access our computer system without any kind of permissions. If you expose any services to the internet, penetration testing is essential to ensure that you are not vulnerable to known the threats. As we know that threats is nothing but the one kind of software, or we can say one kind of code through which computer system will be hacked by the hackers, or they can install some of the unwanted software through which they can access our computer system. So before we are accessing any of the stuff, like we are surfing our internet, if we are sharing some data, and if we accessing some another remote services through our system, so we just protect our computer system, as well as we know that how many different ports is available freely. That's why a hacker can easily access our system. So first we know that what are the different paths through which hacker can access our data. The Open Vulnerability Assessment System, or we can say OpenVS, is a vulnerability scanner maintained and distribute a Greenbound networks. What is a Greenbound network? Is nothing but the part of technique through which OpenVS provide a security against all the unwanted requests as well as unwanted responses. So a Greenbound, it is the most important concept when we are studying OpenVS system. It is intended to be an all-in-one vulnerability scanner with a variety of built-in tests and a web-based interface design to make a setting up and running vulnerability scan fast and easy while providing a high level of user configurability. Why we are discussing OpenVS? First of all, it is open source, means you can easily download it by the freeware. You not paid any kind of money to access this software. And second thing, through which we can easily availability of a different configuration settings. So it is really important to scan our computer system with a user requirement, and it is the most important concept whenever we are using open source software. So when we are accessing our system to the outside of network, first we are scanning our system with help of OpenVS software. So they can generate the output through which we can identify that how many different ports are available which are freed, and through which hacker can access our system. So as an output of OpenVS scanning, they provide all the services which should be affected our computer system, as well as through which hacker can access our data. So guys, it is nothing but a basic concept about OpenVS. Now we are discussing how the OpenVS structures, or we can say architectures, will be work. So it is nothing but a OpenVS architectures. As a scan target, there are the lots of stuff through which OpenVS perform the scanning, like our computer system, internet network, softwares, hardwares. So many things should be part of our computer system. But how OpenVS work? There are the three different modules which should be seen in by the right hand side of your screen. First one known as a client side. There are the two modules known as OpenVS CLI. It is known as a command line argument. Greenbaum security assistant. As we are discussing, what is a Greenbaum? It is nothing but to provide a security against all the unlegitimate requested, as well as they are provide the network like a VPN. On a second module, if client is safer side, then what was the second one? It is a services. What are the different services available in OpenVS? There are the two different concepts like OpenVS scanner, as well as who can manage those scanners. It is known as a OpenVS manager. So the functionality is easy to understand that OpenVS manager will perform the some of the tasks through the scanner, and scanner scan all the targeted things, like they can scan a particular system, they can scan a particular host, particular destinations, particular remote services, particular remote port, as well as particular computer system through IP addresses. So all the functionality could be provided by the OpenVS scanner, and who can manage the scanner? It is provided by the OpenVS manager. So it is the middle level, or we can say it is the heart of OpenVS services. And the last, it is known as a data, because it is the most important thing to know how many open data will be available, what are the data will be available in a past, in a current, and what are the data which should be affected our computer system. If we have stored all the history, then we can easily compare that our system is safe or not. So for this, after completing a scanning, they generate some of the reports with a network vulnerability tester known as NVT. It is provide actual data through which we can easily identify that our system is a safer, how many protocols it's available, how many ports it's open, and what are the different services it should be running on our computer system, as well as a targeted system. So if we know that our system is working on those kind of ports, then we can easily target our computer system, as well as we can easily target outside of, or we can say, destination host system. And as of results, they can store a result as well as in config log file. So it is the basic and easy to understand that how OpenVS work on a three different level. First one is a client side. It is nothing but to provide a commands on a base of CLI. Second, through commands, Open Manager will be work on those below commands, and based on the commands, a scanner will scan all the targeted system. End of the results, they can store NVT as well as a result and config log file. So it is the basic functionality which we know that how OpenVS is working. So I think a basic thing which you are clear about what is OpenVS and how OpenVS is work. Now we are discussing today's a second and the last tool which we are providing, a vulnerability scanning tool known as a Metasploit. Metasploit is one of the most powerful tools used for the penetration testing, or we can say a vulnerability tester. It comes in two versions, like a commercials and a free editions. As we discussed, if a commercial version is available, then we need to pay some money for accessing or for providing a services which is provided by the Metasploit. And free editions, they can provide all the services but the limitations. And ethical hackers, you will be using a Kali distributions which has the Metasploit. Kali distribution is nothing a part of operating system, or we can say it is one of the versions of Kali operating system which has a Metasploit community versions embedded in it along with the other ethical hacking tools. So guys, if you want to perform a practical concept on a Metasploit, then you can install the Kali distributions operating system on your computer system. So they can provide inbuilt Metasploit community versions, so you can easily perform those kind of command which is provided for the penetration testing. As well, if you know that how to use it, then in futures you can use these tools for the vulnerability testers as well as penetration testing. But if you want to install Metasploit as a separate tool, you can easily do so on a system that run on Linux, Windows or a Mac OS. So as a last line, Metasploit, it is a cross-platform software. If you don't want to install a Kali distribution operating system on your computer system, then you can also use the Metasploit with help of exe file. It is freely available on a market. So if you are working or if you are currently based on a Windows users, then also you can use the Metasploit with help of exe software. Metasploit can be used either with the command prompt or with the web UI. So it is one of the best way to understand how a Metasploit is work. If you know the commands, then you can usually use with the CMD command prompt. If you don't want to remember any command, then a UI web version is also available. So it is really useful as well as is really easy to understand and easy to use with help of web UI. So guys, it is a basic things which we know about a Metasploit. Now we discuss how a Metasploit architecture is work. So the architectures of Metasploit framework, it is based on a figure. There are the lots of stuff which we understand and which we require to understand through which a Metasploit is work. So there are the different 4 things which should be displayed on your screen, like notation about UML, framework plugins, REX and penetrations modules. As I discussed, a Metasploit, it is a penetration testing tool, so we can easily understand that there are the lots of stuff which we want to understand about the different concept about a penetration, like auxiliary, encoders, exploit, NOPS and payloads. We are understand all the things one by one and how a Metasploit is work, through which we can easily understand that architectures about Metasploit. So guys, start with the REX. It is nothing but the library which should be available in a Metasploit architectures. What is the REX? REX is nothing about a handle almost all core functions such as sharding, socket, connections formatting and all other row functions. Like as we briefly discussed that if REX is understand, then we can understand all the structures which is work on a Metasploit, means all the different settings, all the users requirement and all the penetrations module about a different tasks which should be available in REX. I will just reminder that REX is nothing but the library about a Metasploit frameworks. And the second step, it is MSF core. What is MSF core? It is provide all the functionality, or we can say heart of a Metasploit architectures. It is known as a MSF. Provide the basic API, applications program interface, and the actual core that describe the frameworks. Because as on your screen, on all the functionality, it should be part of MSF, Metasploit framework, and based on MSF, there are the three different things known as MSF core, through which all the API modules work, MSF base, through which they can handle all the API events, and based on MSF UI, through which all the users can access based on command prompt, based on consoles, based on web UI, based on GUI, and all the other stuff through which user can access Metasploit tools. So the MSF, it is the basic and core functionality which we need to understand about all the MSF framework. So there are the two things as we discuss REX and MSF core, which is really understand to discuss about the Metasploit architectures. Now, what is MSF core? Provide the basic API defining the Metasploit frameworks. Means all the APIs work like a data store, event dispatchers, module manager, plugin manager, session manager, and the frameworks which should be available in MSF core. What is MSF base? Provide the friendly API, provide the simplified API for the use in a frameworks. Means different frameworks have a different API. Like we can discuss, a Metasploit is available for the Windows, iPhones, or we can say iOS, and all the OS which should be highly Linux, as well as cross-platform available services. So the MSF base provide a friendly API with help of API which should be available in a cross-platform. Now we are discussing a different modules. Like first one is exploits. What is exploit? It is part of penetration module. What are the different functionality available in exploit? As a module that user payloads, means they are working on a user's payloads. What is auxiliary? And exploits without a payloads. There are work with any kind of payloads. Now what is a payload? A consist of core that runs remotely, create and runtime with the various components. Means if we are working on exploit, means they are working without a payload, means we can use with the local system. But what about the auxiliaries? As an exploit with a payloads. So we can discuss that if we are using a exploit, then we can with help of payloads, and if we are using auxiliary, then they are without using a payload services. Like what is encoder? Name itself suggests that ensure that payloads make it to their destinations, means it's work with the security architectures level, and all the working functionality based on encoder, means provide the another layer of security. And NOPS, it's keep the payload size consistent. So whenever we are using a penetration module, first we understand about a payload. Means if you want to run your Metasploit within the local system, or if you want to connect outside of system. So based on the penetration module, they have a different 5 functionality. As we discuss so many things, now we are discussing a plugins. What are the different plugins? A plugins is a work directly with the API, means they are directly connect with the frameworks plugins. As we discuss, known as a plugins, they can directly work with a frameworks plugins as well as penetration module. Manipulating the frameworks as a whole, and they will automatically the specify tasks which would be traditions to do a mainly. Means there are the different tasks which should be provided by the payloads, or we can say provided setting with help of REX. What are the different payloads are available? 3 different types of payload module. types in a Metasploit. What are the three different types? First one is single, second one is stages, and third one is stages. So what is a single? A single is nothing but the payloads that are self-contained and complementary standards simply as the additional user to the target system or running on a cache. Means right now we are discussing with the payload with help of plugins, and through which there are three different tasks or different stage. First one is single, second one is stages, and third one is stages. So the second thing which we are discussing on a known as a stages, set up a network connections between the attacker and victim and our destinations to be small and reliable. If you are performing payload on basis of stages setting, then you are connected with your system as well as your victim system, or we can say attacker system. And what was the third step known as stages? Payload components that are downloaded by the stages module. So if you want to additional activity which should be part of a stages, then you are going with the stages. Now it is the basic things which we are discussing on the Metasploit framework. I hope you are understand how the Metasploit is work, what are the different activity which should be performed on the Metasploit, and as a last I will just remind that it is a penetration testing module, or we can say penetration tools. So guys, it is the two tools which we are discussed in today's video lecture known as vulnerability scanner. I hope you are like it, and I hope you are understand the basic concept about a vulnerability tool. Thank you so much.